Welcome back to another video. For today's video we're going to be walking from Bury to Greenmount on the old Tottington branch. Not sure what's left, but come along with us and we'll have a see. The Bury and Tottington Railway single track line opened for passengers and freight on the 6th of November 1882. Although it was only 3 3/4 miles long, it took 4 years to build because of the many engineering works required. The line was steeply graded with 3 viaducts and at one time had 9 halts, 6 stations and 4 of these handled goods traffic. Our first stop today will be Woodall Halt. We should be coming up on it about now, I think. Yeah, this would have been the site now of Woodall Halt. We'd across the road here. Looks like a bridge on the map. I'll drop a map in and you can have a look. And we're going to head now across the road, heading towards Brandles and Halt. Lancashire and Yorkshire engines and rolling stock were used from the opening in 1882, and 6 years later the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway took over the line. So there would have been a marker post, a mile post here. It doesn't look like it's here now, does it? So that'll be 1 mile from Bury then, won't it? Oh yeah. David Swithenbank, he was the president of the Bury Art Society and he was Shell's old art teacher. Ralph Rooney was a much-loved character, well known in Tottington and the surrounding district as a long-distance walker, naturalist and counsellor. Reg Harris, he was a British track racing cyclist in the 1940s and 50s. Rambler, author and a broadcaster. Pigeon.
Oh, what's in that tree there? Something's just fallen in the tree, yeah.
Yeah. We'll just make Oakham Tower out in distance. Woodpecker. Yeah, woodpecker. So now approaching what would have been Woodall station, another small little halt on this single track line. It was single track throughout apart from one passing loop at Woodall station. electrical railway, and people throwing it over the fence. They want to bases that for when they tried electrifying it. But it's all stoned off, all wall, like an embankment. In 1913, Dick Kerr and Company of Preston were tendering for an electric railway contract in Brazil, and saw that the gradient curves of the existing Bury to Holcombe Brook line were ideal to prove the viability of their design. This resulted in groundbreaking technology that saw the line being the first in the world to be converted from steam to high voltage electricity. The experiment was a great success, but the overhead system had only a short life and was converted to a third rail system in 1918. The service remained electrified until 1951. So this is the site of Sunnywood Halt. When cost saving had to be made, all the electrification equipment was removed. Steam trains were reintroduced on the 25th of March 1951, and these continued until the 5th of May 1952. Freight continued until 1963, running as far as Tottington. Shed, couple of sidings, crane, I think the platform's still in. There's a little bit of point rodding and what have you. You can go in there, we'll go in a minute. Right. This is what would have been the good shed. And sidings, good yard. So that's the base of the yard crane. The Tottington good yard. Yeah. What's this garden now? Would have been where the good shed was. I think it had two sidings. We'll stand here anyway. Now stood on what would have been platform. You might have a long wait for the next train. Yeah. Right, so we're heading now towards Holcombe Brook. The old bridge. Yeah, well, it's like telegraph, and they'll have had, looking like on top, they'll have either had smoke deflectors or electrification. We're coming up on some private sidings now that would have once served this factory. Where the sidings would have been, they would have gone into for the use of the factory. I think it was an old, was it bleach works or a spinning mill or something? I can check. Single track viaduct. You notice the bridge piers are quite wide here. There's an intention to extend the viaduct and make it from single to double track, but it never happened. The block that's sticking out is where they would have put like a template to form the arch, and then once they made the arch they would knock the wood out and left obviously the stone blocks behind. You can get a better shot of the bridge pier there, being wider. How old's that, do you think? I think so, but we saw it last time we come.
That's the circle.
Right, well that'll take us down to that thing then. That mill. This would have been farm crossing. We're approaching what would have been Greenmount station. This will be the end of the line for us. The line's been built on housing estates and what have you, to Walshaw. Not sure. Yeah, line where we gone. Set left. I don't see any. This would have been Greenmount station now. And that's it. Can't get any further. The line continued to Holcombe Brook. The railway went under the bridge, but during the 1960s the deep cutting was filled in before the houses could be built. Well, we hope you've enjoyed our walk down the old Tottington Branch. Until next time, see ya.